Real Bragging Rights is presented by Steel Shad. Fish Bite It, now available at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. And by GoPro. Be a hero. It's a moment every angler understands. The moment you know something is down there.
It automatically just releases all this adrenaline inside you.
10-pound bass or 1,000-pound tuna. The adrenaline's the same.
Even when it's not your turn, it gets you jacked up. The way that rod was bent over, pulling line is just incredible. You have to really see it in person to appreciate just how strong that fish is. You know, those fish get that big because they're hard to land.
Not impossible, but difficult enough that it's a story you'll tell your grandkids.
Giant sailfish.
It's the biggest fish Jim has ever caught.
That was the fight of a lifetime.
They're 50 miles off the coast of Central America on a trip that can only get hotter.
My mind is blown.
Yeah, I'll never forget this moment right now.
2 days in, and it's already been a crazy trip, full of firsts for Jim. But old hat to his opponent, Lea Anne Powell.
She's been here with these guys, caught these fish.
And so far, her experience is paying off.
The rules are first fish,
Lea Anne, check.
big fish,
Yes!
Lea Anne, check again.
and most fish.
Right.
Whoever gets 2 out of 3,
And what's at stake? A racing lesson on Lea Anne's home track.
then the tiebreaker will be most species.
Deal. That's a bet.
But Jim has just caught his first sailfish ever,
Woo!
almost matching Lea Anne's.
How do you feel?
Wow! I feel like I won already.
In his mind, the score is practically even.
So it looks like we're tied up.
We are tied up.
But one big fish could make the difference. And there are giants here.
One of the best parts about fishing offshore is you never know what's gonna bite, do you?
That's what keeps you coming back every day. It could be a monster tuna or a wahoo or...
Yeah, and every day it could be different. One day you could hook 10, next day you could hook 40.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing fishery we have here in Guatemala. It's a big circular current that kind of pulsates in and out, and some days it's just absolutely on fire. Most days it's absolutely on fire.
And positively the bluest water I've ever seen.
It's amazing. The water clarity ranks with any place in the world, for sure.
Yeah.
Guatemala may seem further than it really is. From most parts of the U.S., you can be here within a normal working day.
The trip down here is actually pretty easy to make. I left New York and I was down here within 6 hours. We drove through a beautiful colonial city.
Antigua, Guatemala means old Guatemala. There's plenty of history to explore here.
Culturally, it's just absolutely stunning to see. The culture of these amazing places, the churches, the food, the coffee, all of it. The place is incredible. You just can't see this stuff in the States. The countryside is incredible. There's volcanoes, it's lush.
Lush can also describe the Buenavista sport fishing resort, with every amenity for a pampered stay. But Jim and Lea Anne aren't here to relax.
We are here to fish our faces off, so pretty excited about it.
The memory of Jim's fish is still pumping out adrenaline. Waiting for the next bite seems like eternity.
This is by far the most exciting fishing I've ever done. I've never seen fish come out of the water so much where you're like, it's not a question of if the fish is gonna come up.
But when?
When, how much,
right?
And are you gonna be able to maintain your hookup throughout that whole thing?
Yeah.
What was really cool about that last one that I caught is that at the same time the camera boat hooked up too.
Yeah, producer was hooked up, Steven was railing on him. He got him to the boat, took a great picture. That's a good sign.
I think we got 2 more coming before the day's out.
I'd say 3. 3.
Well, this time, Jim calls it right.
Go, Jim. Jim's loaded up right now. Locked and loaded on his second ever Pacific Sail. Couldn't be more stoked for him.
For some reason, this sail doesn't like the surface.
You can tell when one has been caught before because they'll actually run deep. So if they've been caught, they run deep and they try to get away from the boat because they're like, oh, no, abort the mission. We know what that happens. What happens with that?
Abort
Time
the
to
mission.
run, yeah.
That's so funny. Man, these things fight so hard. It's like your whole body, your legs, your back.
This time, Jim's fish is not alone.
Got another one fighting right now.
Right there. Yeah! I need the belt! Woo!
The craziest double I've ever had.
You're under me!
Real Bragging Rights is presented by Steel Shad, Fish Bite It, and by Proven Insect Repellent, repels more, protects longer, surprisingly gentle, provenrepellent.com, and by StormR, defy the elements, stay dry with StormR, StormRUSA.com. It's the second day of Jim's Sailfish Challenge, and he's just hooked his second sailfish ever.
Man, these things fight so hard. It's like your whole body.
Right there.
But what's better than having a sailfish on the line? Having 2.
You're under me! Under. Yeah!
This is the craziest freaking double I've ever had. They're working her fish first.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, I got her. She said jump. Hey! Woo! She's huge. Just a little tired. Yes. So I just landed mine, and mine is right by the side of the boat right now. We want to get a sweet shot, but Jim's working on landing his right now.
Fish is beautiful. Look how lit up that fish is.
Dude!
Welcome to Buenavista Sport Fishing Resort!
Woo! Yours is lit up really nice.
Yours was beautiful.
Thank you.
The whole side, it was silver and I haven't seen one like that yet.
It was angry.
It's the best way to end the day. And both fish are released unharmed.
First of all, it's hard enough to land one of them. You bring 2 of them in the boat at the same time is just a testament to this crew. How good they are, how fast they are, their attention to detail, their laser focus. Not just any crew could have done that.
Only the most experienced and friendliest staff are chosen to work at the Buenavista Sport Fishing Resort.
We're a family business here in Guatemala. We've been here for 13 years taking people fishing. Me and my wife and my dad and my mother and my sister, everybody involved, and we really do our best to be a family experience for your family to experience the best fishing in the world with us.
These 2 guys, they are the best in Guatemala. The most hardworking crew that I've ever been on a boat with. The whole reason why I'm back here is because it was just an amazing experience. I love this lodge and the people that are there. The first time, it was amazing. I think total of 4 days fishing, we raised over 80. So it was wild.
Our resort is on the water with the boat docked right behind the lodge as opposed to going out of the National Marina or the Navy base. And you can get right off the boat and step in the pool, and in the morning you can step right out of the restaurant right into the boat. So you don't have to get in a hot van at the end of the day and take a long ride back to the lodge.
I want to invite all the women in the world come and fish in Guatemala. The best fishing is in Guatemala.
Evening, back at the resort. And Jim has some production chores to do.
All right, give me an emphatic, like number 9.
Number 9. Number 8. Number 4.
Meanwhile, Lea Anne is still going for more bragging rights.
So we just got in from about 13 hours of fishing, and as you can see, I'm at the dock fishing some more, and I can't stop.
Number 2. Number 1.
Yeah, it takes a lot to be number 1.
You will grossly underestimate, but 1000% it is worth everything you will do to achieve it.
Almost got teary-eyed there.
Well, he'll be teary-eyed when he knows Lea Anne is one species up.
I don't want you to just see this incredible fishing trip that we went on. I want you to really look at the people, the food, the culture, the wildlife.
Once production chores are done, Jim follows his own advice.
So I've seen Cayman on TV, but never in person.
This is so crazy.
They said he or she is calling for help right now.
Reinforcements from the fam. That's just wild.
Watch your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope baby Cayman are a little safer.
You're so little.
Baby Cayman.
You're so cute. Look at his little teeth. I don't want to like try and pet him, but I'm shaking.
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah, so I just held a Cayman. It's 6 weeks old, and now we're gonna go see the mother.
Muy grande.
Yeah, we're not gonna be holding that one.
Definitely not.
The fastest I've ever moved in my life, yeah.
Oh, mama!
Guatemala, home to some of the best sail fishing in the world.
This is the craziest freaking double I've ever had.
So far, it's still anybody's bet to win. So Jim and Lea Anne have found a novel way to increase the fishing challenge. See who can keep the most fingers until tomorrow.
Watch your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grande.
It's like, this guy is completely mean mugging me right now. It ain't right.
Oh, mama!
You'll see me move fast, the fastest I've ever moved in my life, yeah.
You can even feel the strength just touching him, you know?
Yeah. And the sounds they were making.
They're calling reinforcements.
I know, and now look at them all. They're all together.
Yep.
That was awesome. That was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had.
Yep.
Cool, cooler, coolest. What's next on Jim's list of superlatives?
So that was awesome.
Yeah.
But
Gonna be a
can't even process what we're about to do right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
And we get to be a
can't
part
wait.
of it.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. Let's do it.
Yes.
There's just something about nurturing new life.
Look at them all. They're so cute.
How old are they? Do we know?
They were just born, right? Just born.
Maybe 3-4 hours.
It is one of the best experiences that you can have, in my opinion.
careful sandy touch, and it's half an ounce versus the world.
Hey guys. Dude. How crazy is that?
Hey, Lea Anne, mine took the lead.
I know.
How do you like that?
Dude, he's cruising.
You got this, bro. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. We just put these turtles in the water, and 15 years from now, these turtles are gonna come right back here. There you go. There you go. God, man, that's just like the coolest I've ever done, period. So it's the last day, and we made our furthest run yet, like 55 miles. The whole fleet's out here. They've been catching them left and right this morning, like 2, 3 at a time. So just got our baits in the water, and we're ready to rock.
There is a flurry of activity here, and Jim soon sees why.
All right, so we found some structure here. There's a big, like, floating stump.
Out in open water, anything that floats becomes prime real estate for small fish, which, of course, brings in the bigger ones.
It's loaded with fish. One just jumped right there. We think there might be some tuna here. There's some giant mahi. There's a mahi down there that's like 40, 50 pounds. Right now, it's like everybody's laser focused, and it could just get crazy here in like 2 seconds.
For the tropical fishing trip of a lifetime, Buenavista Sport Fishing Lodge has your ticket to some of the finest saltwater fishing on the planet, with luxurious amenities and boat access right from the lodge. Book your trip now at buenavistasportfishing.com. Real Bragging Rights is presented by Steel Shad, Fish Bite It, and by Breakline Optics. Vision is everything. Shop now at breaklineoptics.com. And by Sea2Sea Baits, made by fishermen for fishermen. Shop now at sea2seabaits.com. 50 miles off Guatemala, Jim and the crew have found an oasis of fish in a watery desert.
All right, so we found some structure here. It's loaded with fish. It could just get crazy here in like 2 seconds.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Right now, guys, I looked up to a beautiful Pacific sail. You want to keep the rod tip up, and then he'll back up on it. First fish of the day. Yeah!
3-2, you're up.
Yep, I'm winning. Go, Jim, go.
Hooked up on another sail. Tied up.
This time, Jim has hooked the biggest fish of the trip. A 15-minute fight finally brings the beast boatside.
Giant sailfish. Lea Anne's got first, I got biggest, and we're tied 3-3.
And they just keep coming.
She's gonna jump.
Have you ever heard of a sailfish rodeo?
I got her. Ah! I got her.
How was that?
Holy crap.
Not as big as the last one I had, but out of the water the whole time.
Woo! Nicely done. Nicely done.
Gracias, El Capitan. So there we are. We're tied up all across the board. And what's really messed up about that is we decided the tiebreaker would be that it would be whoever caught the most species. And so far, neither one of us has caught anything but a sail.
I caught cuatro ojos. Those count. They count.
Cuatro ojos?
Yes. The four-eyed fish. I told you, I gotta catch you. Cuatro ojos
If I
count.
lose on account of a cuatro ojo,
I caught 2 cuatro ojos, so it wasn't just one.
well,
The only way for Jim to win now is to get more species, which wouldn't be hard considering what's under the boat. But he's not willing to stoop to that level. Sorry, Lea Anne.
So here we are at the end of the day. Time to decide a winner for the Bragging Rights episode. And Lea Anne, by a hair, is the winner!
Yay! Good job, dude.
great job.
Hey,
Congratulations, everybody. Great time.
you gave me a run for my money.
Thanks.
Great friends. Great
Thanks,
time.
you guys.
Thank you guys for coming.
See you next week.
Yeah, doggy.
Well, the swift don't always have the race. But as every fisherman knows, there will be a next time. And for Jim, it's never soon enough.
We can go